So,
Hello?
what up?
Hold on a sec. Hey, could you say something really quick?
Hello, hello,
There you are.
hello.
Alright. Sorry.
Alright, no worries.
Yeah, I have a week limit on my channel because I had some low effort 0 out of 10 trolls a couple months back. And
Rip.
that's like the quickest way to get rid of them without you know, fully limiting anybody from talking. But yeah, this is where I am right now.
Fair enough.
So how was the game running for you? Like, I know that they did a patch for I know they did a patch for like AMD hardware, I think.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was running pretty much like fine for me. I was chilling, honestly. But, I mean, it's still fun to do well. I'm running off of 5070. I think I'm NVIDIA, and then I think my CPU's actually it did, like, I had to, like, let it recompile shaders, though, because it just, like, was crashing on startup. So I was like, well, time to just let it recompile shaders. There's now enough skips in this game to where, like, I'm just gonna have to start writing down where I can actually skip everything for tomorrow. I see where I'm going. Hello. Yeah, you might not be able to hear me. Oh wait, I just can't. I just straight up can't hear you.
What's up?
Oh, there you are. Okay. So I saw your like green thing. I saw like the green on Discord flickering, and I was like, can I even?
I don't know why this game still runs like shits. They need to fix it. I want to make content for this game, but it just drops frames randomly. I don't know why. Like, it's not even taxing my computer. Really annoying.
Yeah. That's really annoying. What settings are you running on? I know this fight in particular, even like when I was running on my setup, like she dropped frames on all 41.
Yeah, the optimization of this game is terrible.
I mean, for like 95% of it, it runs just fine. But there's some parts of it that I'm just like, well, unfortunately.
What do you run at? 60 FPS or higher?
I run. Actually, it might be. It's technically VSync, but my monitor is like 360 something.
Nice.
Oh. It's pretty sick. Big fan.
Yeah, like this game doesn't use more than 70% of my GPU, but it still lags. Like I don't know what's wrong with it.
It has to be with the way that like it loads in the models or something, or calls them. I definitely fucking soft locked a file earlier by like reloading an autosave or something after triggering something, and I guess it had called part of the stage, so it just wasn't there anymore, and then like some other stuff ended up deloading, and it was like, well, that's fucked. So. Okay, let's see here. Speed guides. Okay.
セレリアの指導は寺院の中ですら秘密なんだな。
指導は寺院の中にある隠された領域よ。ここでの修行を許されるのは一握りだけ。常人ではここのエネルギーによる有害な影響に耐えられないから。
あんたもそうやってギフテッドワンに。
ご明察。旅の途中で偶然ネバーウィンド寺院を見つけた。私にとっては第二の故郷。
第一の故郷は
もうすぐよ。大金の下よ。
Stop with the forced walking. Shut up.
Doesn't help that the fucking walk cycle is ugly as shit. Just like he just like lurches forward. I mean the run cycle's fine, but the walk cycle's dumb. It's like, bro.
Yeah, I might need to commission a cutscene skip mod. Save this game's speedrun career.
Yeah, for real. I mean, even the like the boss rush stuff is gonna be pretty brain dead once like people get, you know, the weapons and shit from Hard and Nightmare. It's gonna just be like, well, this is done. New Game Plus is gonna kind of go to the same way. It's just gonna be all about movement, and you're just gonna like nuke bosses.
I do wish this game was like 6 hours long.
Yeah, that would be nice. But it's, I mean, it started out as a Versus 13 fan game, so, you know, that's what it is.
I also wish there were no puzzles. Oh, this one probably wants me to use the pole blade, huh? Yeah. There we go. I don't know. I can't get a stable 120 in this game. It keeps lagging. It's really annoying.
That sucks. I don't know. It must be pretty taxing on some rigs.
Nah, it's not even using half my computer. My computer's power. It's the game.
Oh. What settings are you on?
I'm on mostly cinematic. It doesn't seem to make a difference.
Oh, okay. If you put it on just like epic, you should be alright. Because that worked for me. Because I was actually like, I couldn't complete one of the stages on Boss Rush because Zano was like teleporting in and I could not like react to the lag essentially. So I had to just turn it down to epic and it was totally fine. Then it stopped like different PowerPoint presentation levels.
Yeah, it didn't even change anything. Like it's not taxing my computer. They did just a shit job optimizing this game. I thought that they were supposed to fix it today, but I guess not.
No. I mean, it might have improved slightly for some people, but maybe not for the top end shit. I'd have been surprised if they came out with a fix that quickly.
But you had it worse than I did because you have AMD. I know this game was really bad on AMD. Like, I never had
I
that
don't
lag on
think-
the save screen, you know, the main menu.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the like when you pause and shit. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, that was the only part that had me like, huh? Because the rest of the game was smooth, other than like maybe 1 or 2 hiccups here and there. But otherwise, it was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I'm really sensitive to fluctuating frame rates. Like, I usually play stuff at like 120 locked. And it's really annoying that they did such a bad job with this game.
この調子で先へ進もう
Yeah. Is this UE5 or is this UE?
It's UE4, but it's terribly optimized. There was that,
okay.
like, interview that came out, like, they're mostly, like, mobile game developers making this. They said that optimizing this was harder than they thought. They really
Yeah.
should have, just hired a porting team. It would have helped this game's reception a little bit.
I don't think
maybe that
it
wasn't an
would've
option.
much, but it might not have been. You never know.
面倒だな
Who knows, like, what they had to deal with along the way. I just kind of assumed that they did their best. I mean, it is their first game, so checks out. And they had 2 Alright, let's try this. Damn it.
When are you doing your run tomorrow? I'm gonna make sure I'm seated for that shit. Usually
It's
stream in the
probably
morning for
gonna be pretty
me,
early.
because I'm
Yeah.
I'm in California.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are Cali. Can I get crew here?
I don't know how much of the game I have left. I saw you, I saw a little bit of the ending yesterday when you streamed, but I fell asleep because I had been, doing errands for my neighbor all morning. I was tired.
Oh, word.
I got to the part where you got double trigger, and then I conked out, so...
Word. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do it. It really depends on when I wake up. But
Yeah, I'm gonna estimate it's gotta be like at least 5 hours, right?
it'll probably end up being less just because of how many skips there are.
I'm surprised you guys
Like-
found skips, because they seem to have put an invisible wall, like, everywhere.
Let me put it this way. They put them in some important places, but they didn't put them everywhere.
Ah, alright.
この調子で先へ進
Yeah,
There is
I'm
some-
like an amateur speedrunner. I mostly speedrun, like, just beat 'em ups. I don't really do character action
Yeah.
games, but I do have that speedrunner mentality, and I couldn't find anything. It seemed like they blocked everything.
You're gonna see some shit tomorrow. You're gonna be like, oh fuck. Like in what is it, in chapter 2, the Seal of God or whatever, there's a point where, like, you know, you have to go over like all those like fucking energy bridges and shit, right?
Yeah.
But you have to do like that one fight down below, and then you have to like activate the fucking seal, and then like fight those dudes on the bridge, like, or whatever the fuck. It turns out you don't have to. You can just like skip right to fighting the dudes on that huge bridge. Like, you don't gotta fuck around with fighting the dudes down below. There's like a little like piece of the geometry that, like the spires or whatever that make up the walls, you can jump on one of those, and then if you come into fights from the back of them in this game, the enemies don't aggro, because the aggro line is like at the front of the fight. So I'm just like jumping around and shit, be from behind the fight. Let me actually show you this fucking clip here real quick, because I've been posting shit in the speedrun Discord.
Yeah, Alvi, this game is, very proud of its below-average platforming.
Hey, I like the platforming in this game, alright? There ain't been better platforming in an action game outside of like, I don't know, Reboot. Like, I enjoyed Reboot's fucking platforming, but this was better. Like, it was pretty tight. I love the movement in this game though, so
Maybe I'll have
we're big killing.
a better viewpoint on it if I mess around with skips on the second playthrough. We'll see. Whoa! Do I get the scythe now? Really?
Yeah. It's just there. It's just chilling.
There's no boss. We ran out of money.
Oh, actually, so in the article that got linked on Reddit, they had to cut down the story as per Sony, so I'm sure there was a boss attached to that at some
I was
point.
like, I wonder when I get the scythe. And I thought that there was going to be a boss, but no, the boss is on vacation. Went to the Bahamas.
Yep.
Alright, well,
Yep.
there, that was the goal for this stream, so goal accomplished. I think it was going to be that easy. Do you use double lift to reset aerial weapon attacks so you get like an enemy step?
Kind of. I mean, it's not like a traditional enemy step. So this was a skip that I did here. Interesting. So you know in the prologue when you have to activate that like one turnstile or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Like the one big platform. So if you throw you can throw the pike through, like the polearm through some grates and stuff. So there's one of the one of the crystal tentacles of that shit that you can just like activate without activating the fight there by just throwing it through the wall. Like don't have to do that fight, and then you activate the other one, and then you can just go to the fucking. There's shit just like that everywhere in this game. All right, after electric door. Okay. You should check out that clip that I sent you when you have a moment to.
Alright, well, it's a good thing I saved a bunch of points.
So you can get some skills and shit. There's a lot of cool abilities for that weapon. When you have that weapon, now you have like a double jump, you have like 5 dashes and a fucking teleport dash. That shit is so heat, dude. That shit is so heat.
Yeah, this game doesn't deserve the hate it's getting. I mean, I've really enjoyed it. The thing that's bothered me the most is like not the actual game itself. It's been the bad PC port. The game itself.
Yeah, apparently PS5 ain't too much better.
Oh, is it better on PS5?
No, I'm saying it's not better. Like
Oh.
it's pretty. They're basically in the same boat. Let me see here. Oh right, yeah, because I fucked up my save file. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Whatever.
definitely should add an ability to like go back to town, because you can get kind of you know, you can't get back. It's kind of a little bit awkward. The game also doesn't really tell you that, you know, there's stuff that you can buy there. I went through a good half the game without knowing that there was stuff to buy.
Yeah. Some of it seems a little tacked on until you get to like the New Game Plus shit. New Game Plus in this game is pretty heat though, so there's a lot to do in the post game.
Yeah, I've only found one of the Bloody Palace secret mission type things. I don't know where the other ones are. I haven't looked at any guides.
I think I'm missing like 3 of them.
Anything strange happen on your way here? Yeah, it just gave me a weapon with no boss. That's quite strange.
Yeah, it's the only weapon in the game like that too, I think. And it's clear that like chapter 3 was one of the ones that got cut because like compared to chapter 2, like it's considerably shorter. Like considerably. I remember when I was streaming the first playthrough, like chapter 2 lasted like 4 fucking hours, and then chapter 3 was like 2, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't think I'm going through this any quicker than like my other pace, you know, like I'm still taking my time, like looking at the sites, taking screenshots of some of the vistas, like
yeah, you were in no hurry. I was watching.
And it's just like, wait a minute, chapter's already over? The fuck? Here I thought I was going to be slacking off when this game came out. Even though I had the boards, and I'm like, now I'm like, oh, I might actually have world's first tomorrow. So that's cool. Excuse me.
This guy should just quit trying to be evil and just be like a hair model. I think it would be more profitable.
Never know.
There's got to be some shampoo company that would pay his bills.
I would hire somebody evil. I agree. Are you on English VA or Japanese? Are you on English or Japanese VA?
I couldn't stand the English dub.
That's fair.
I gave it a
kept
chance.
It on
I
figured
you know,
it was
I'm not the
easier for
traditional
you to
weeb
follow along,
that doesn't like give English a chance, but this time I had to do it.
Yeah.
It feels considerably worse.
Yeah.
How do I launch with this thing?
That, square.
It doesn't launch.
Huh? I have a launch. Like square triangle or something. Damn, that's,
I really hate how they change where the weapons are. Like, why do they do that? Now my muscle memory's all messed up.
Yeah, that was something that I commented on during my playthrough. It was like, you give the player this weapon that they then spend, you know, like an entire 4 hours with on a certain like slot, and then you change it to a certain.
Yeah, I want to change it back to the way it was. I'm definitely not used to this. The stuttering issue been fixed? Doesn't seem like it. I still get drops of over 20, 30 frames just like when nothing's going on. So, it doesn't seem like they did much of anything. They said that they did something, but no, it's still bad. I should have 120 FPS locked on this thing at all times, but I don't. But I know for AMD hardware, I think it actually is quite a bit better now. From what I'm hearing, I don't have AMD stuff. AMD people were got the worst experience with this.
My computer must have just fucking overpowered it then. And just said, fuck you, I don't care if it's bad for AMD. Maybe it was just AMD combos? I don't know.
Well, apparently when you use the arena powers, and it lagged, that was only happening to people with AMD hardware. Because I never had that issue. I saw people posting about that at launch, and I'm like, what the heck? I mean, it's fine for me. And then I noticed all of them were using AMD hardware, so that's a really weird issue to have. I gotta get used to this scythe. I still don't know what I'm doing. Doesn't help that they changed where the weapons are on me. That's not helping. Very weird design decision. There's like at the bottom, you know, they should have just set it to down, but
yeah, they
just like randomly change it. Like, thanks for frying my brain. So how much more of the game is left? Am I close to being done?
You're in what? The Laphonics dimension?
I just got the scythe, yeah.
Let me actually check my splits. My split names. Now I can have a reference point. After this, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections left.
Oh, that's not bad.
Out of like 13, so you're roughly at the halfway point.
Okay, I think I need to go and train because they decided to screw up my muscle memory like halfway through. Figure out what I'm doing here.
Gaining. Also an interesting decision to have up the skip when it's like start and then skip cutscene faster. I play this game, the more it feels like a Kingdom Hearts or like what Final Fantasy 16 could have been, to be honest. You had this team on the combat for 16. I'd be like, oh, damn. Cool. Whatever. Is there a fucking fight here? No, okay.
This is the one that
Right here.
shreds the guard bar, right? Is it the just dodge?
Oh yeah, the just dodge, like the
Phantom
you
Reap?
just like do the fucking yeah, you do like dodge and then you can just like do the burst pursuit after it. Yeah. Oh, that shit absolutely destroys the fucking
Yeah,
guard
I just gotta
bar.
get used to this weapon. I mean, I just got it a few minutes ago, so...
Yeah. The what's it called? Like the boss rushes, they were giving me like 12 minutes to clear that for the best rewards, and I was clearing them in like 7 or 8. I was like, holy fuck, dude. I said, god damn. Alright, I actually need to do this correctly as well. Okay. And then let's do this. Okay. Yep, there's a skip here. Okay. Scattered orbs.
You don't get what to do after that. I do that pursuit attack.
Which one? Triangle, and then you just do like square. Yeah. Oh, or do you mean like the burst pursuit?
No, just when I put him, I push heavy and then I push light and he goes towards him, but I don't know what you can follow it up with. Maybe I don't have it unlocked yet.
Oh, it's still aggro. Interesting. Okay, whatever. Best part is you can do whatever you want.
Does an air dash reset aerial actions in this game? It kind of does.
It might. I just don't know how you would gauge like what you can actually do. Like, the limits on the aerial actions.
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay. Looks like. Nice, okay. Can I get a second one? Can I get another one of those? Sorry, I'm like talking vaguely. I just want to the game for you. Oh shit.
レーザーに当たると飛ばされる。気をつけろ。
When I get into it. Yep, just go over here.
Okay. アラモンの化身、戻ってきたぞ。
Oh, you doofus! Why did you do that?
もう一度だ。次はどこへ？さて、ソウルクリスタルの破片のオーラがひどく弱まっている。出たとこ勝負か。
Chat, if the combat gets better. Yes. It does feel slow at the beginning. I don't know if the chat can hear me, but I'm still gonna say that.
I am so sick of the puzzles in this game. I wish this was DMC5 hallway design and like half the length. I'm getting exhausted. Like, why did you need to have puzzles? Just make it like DMC5, no puzzles. That was what made that game replayable. I don't know if I can replay this game. It's just way too long. I was hoping it was going to be like 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah, same. And it could have been a Mad 6 speedrun, but it's like 20 hours or something. Well, if you do.
Yeah, I just don't like when they put puzzles in these games. The only good thing about this game is the combat. And they keep making you like not do it. Do stuff like this instead. It's just annoying. It's not hard. It's just wasting time. Not doing the thing you bought the game for. I was really hoping with the cut budget that they would not have stuff like this. That was my hope, but ended up not being the case. I need to put this annoying stuff in here because people can't accept a short game anymore. Everything has to be padded out like crazy.
I mean, if you look at Gungrave Gore even, which was like one of my favorite games of 2022. That game could get lopped in half and it would still be fine.
That's why I'm big into roguelikes and beat 'em ups. They don't have any of this stuff. It's just straight gameplay.
I could do without roguelikes because it often means that the writing is not that great.
手を磨くいい 力に活目せよ座って終わり手を離すな気をつけろ気をつけろ一着の時だ
I could just. Oh.
水を操るようには近づかないまだ逃げるかアラモこのクリスタル分かれ道で見たぞ仕掛けの鍵かもしれない
You excited for Ninja Gaiden 4?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it looks like they're fixing all the things I hated about the previous games. So,
See,
I'm excited
it's
for
always
it.
funny to me. Yeah, like it's a fucking, it's gonna be like a platinum action game. So I'm like,
Yeah, but it still has a lot of the
that.
Ninja Gaiden mechanics.
Well, I would be fine if they just made like a platinum game that had the Ninja Gaiden name on it, to be honest. But, cause like, I don't know, the Ninja Gaiden to me has always been like a tier below shit like DMC and Bayo and all that. So like, I'm cool with them like just laying on top like some crazier shit.
Yeah.
And making it just a more like buck wild game.
I don't know, I'm not really a big fan of the modern Ninja Gaiden games. I mean, I understand they're great games, but I don't like just spamming invincibility frames and all the off-screen projectiles and stuff. Like, I just never was on board with that, and it feels like, you know, you're gonna have animation canceling and stuff now, and it still looks plenty difficult. It's just, you have a lot more control, and the bosses don't have gotcha pull hits done, so I think that's gonna be a big improvement, because pretty much everybody says the boss fights are the worst parts of those games.
You ain't lying, yeah, dude.
So, I think it will be an overall improvement. I'm excited for it. I'll have to see when I get my hands on it.
I just hope that it's short, so. If it's short, it's a good run.
Yeah, I hope it's not 20 hours long. Please, no.
Yeah, because I mean, that's gonna hopefully be like my SGDQ 2026. Like my big. That's the hope, anyway. I can dream. 'Cause it's always a toss-up when like a new game comes out, and the problem that I've run into most of the time now is that the games are usually at base level to really be cut down to something like palatable. Pretty palatable. And if they are, then usually that's about fun. DMC5 is like a fucking light in the dark. And if you look at Bayonetta 3 as well, that run is like 2 hours. It's like 2.5 hours for sure. DMC5 is sitting at a fucking hour. Your reviewers absolutely don't know how to do this.
だが力を示してやる。油断すんな。まだ終わっとらん。
So fucking weird to see people like. Okay.
こいつはまずい。なら海軍令を。多いな。
Oh shit, I fucking walked.
やったぞ。液状エネルギー体。異次元の仕掛けを操作しているではないか。まるで異次元の一部みたいだ。
ソウルクリスタルの破片は決して見つからぬ。
またか。何を企んでる。
Yep, they're padding out this game, Kaiser. Should have fought the hair model final boss by now, but still going.
One of my friends that was watching was like, dude, I feel like you've been on what I thought was the final fight like 3 times. And I'm like, dude, me too.
それで次はどこ？
I don't know what time you usually get up, but I'll probably be live like
アラモンの声ってゾワゾワ。
10 a.m. or
細
something
かいことも教え
Eastern.
てね。
Well, I know that my gameplay is above average because I play a lot of action games, but you have to understand one thing about this game, like, the review embargo was literally like the day that it came out. I don't think that they gave
Yeah.
out very many keys at all, so,
No, they definitely didn't.
I know it's easy to rag on game journalists, but this is a situation where, as somebody who does get review keys semi-frequently for sometimes larger games, like, you know, like I got a key for Dynasty Warriors Origins, for instance. The amount of time that you have to actually play the game to get the review ready greatly varies. Sometimes it could be up to 2 weeks or more, especially if you work for like a major publication like, you know, IGN or something. Sometimes you can get it like a month early, but then for like just a content creator like me, it can be like 2-3 weeks sometimes. But when I got the key for Dynasty Warriors Origins, I only got it like 3 days in advance because there was a bunch of problems with code distribution. So I basically had to speedrun that game. And of course, when you have a review key, everybody's under embargo. So unless you know somebody else who has the key that you can talk to privately for help, I mean, you got to figure out all that shit on your own. But yeah, I know for this game, there was barely any code distribution. I couldn't really find barely anything, even on release day. Nobody that had really played in an extensive period of time. There was that one person that seemed like they had at least gotten it a couple days early, but I can guarantee you it was not like the usual 1 to 2 weeks. So it's one of those situations. I know that hardcore game genre fans like to rag on game journalists, and sometimes there's a legitimate reason for that, but I do feel in this case there's probably like almost no time, and this game is considerably longer than the average character action game. I mean, like DMC5, like with playing casually and like watching all the cutscenes and like not being a turbo nerd for the genre like I am and the person that's in the chat with me, you could still finish. You would have been done with with that game by then, like watching every single cutscene. And this is still going. It's still probably going to take me minimum like 2-3 more streams of playing for a few hours. So that doesn't help things either. You got to get at least 10 hours in, and keep in mind, like I'm relatively above average at character action games, so like I haven't really died that much to bosses. It's been mostly like gimmick deaths and the platforming deaths and stuff that's held me back. Because sometimes if you die on a boss, you have to do like a whole auto-scroller before. So yeah, if you were working for like a major publication or you're a larger content creator than I am, I mean, I couldn't even find a place to apply for a key for this. That's the other thing as well, is none of the major key sites are even covering, they didn't even have this game. So you would have had to find their PR email, and usually that's intentionally hard to find so that they don't get inundated with people who have like, they're probably very passionate and they would do a good job marketing the game, but you know, they only have like 200 subs and there's just not enough time to reply to everybody. But yeah, this game actually reminds me a lot of Megaton Musashi. I don't know if you guys heard of that game, but it came out last year. They gave out like no review keys for that game at all. I reached out and I didn't get a response, and then I found a bunch of other people that said that they didn't give any responses at all. And then I put up build videos for that game. Keep in mind, I was playing completely blind. I paid hard-earned money for it like everybody else. Those videos got views because like none of the reviewers covered it. And I mean, when you're like a large publication or you're a large channel, unfortunately, you know, I guess it just gets to the point where buying a $60, $70 game like this is not the issue. It's the time. And if you're getting compensated or you're getting the game early and you have a higher chance of getting return of investment on video, you're more likely to play it. And I know with Megaton Musashi, that game got like no marketing at all. And I thought that maybe it was just, you know, some of these publishers, they'll look at a channel like mine and they'll see that I like eat, sleep, breathe, and shit these games all the time. And I'm like a pretty good candidate to market a game or at least show decent gameplay and explain the mechanics. But they only want like people with 6 digits of subs. And what they don't realize is those people will not play these kinds of games. They have a statistically very low chance. Whether they market it or not is irrelevant, but that's what they're looking for. So I thought that's what it was. But then I went on the Reddit for that game. This was like late last year, about a year ago actually, and they didn't give keys to anybody. They didn't give keys to anybody. And some of these people I think were like around my size or larger. You know, if you're in the 5 digits for subscribers, usually for niche games like this, you can pretty easily get a key, as long as you actually get a hold of a human. If you're on a key site, the chances are lower, because they're probably looking for more engagement or just better concurrent viewership. But yeah, they didn't give any keys out for that at all. So there was a complete just drought of information. There was none. But yeah, with this game, it's very easy to tell because when it came out, usually an embargo for a game, a new release game like this, is usually like the day before, or like, well, it usually goes by PST because most of the companies are in California. Like, for instance, Dynasty Warriors Origins, the embargo was like, it was like 9 a.m. my time or something. And obviously, Koei Tecmo America's in Burlingame. They're a couple hours away from me. But then, like, when this game released, there was, like, no gameplay at all. There was, like, one benchmark, and then somebody put up the full game. So they either had it early, or they may have not even gotten a key. It may have actually been they got it from a mom-and-pop store. Because, breaking street date on a game like this is not going to do anything. You know, if you had, like, Hollow Knight, Silksong, or GTA 6 at your, like, mom-and-pop store, you know, you would get in big trouble. But like for something like this, no one would care. Like I got a review copy for Fate Extella Link. Not a review copy, but I got an early copy from Switch for Switch. Because the place I was at a fighting game tournament for, they just had it on the shelf like 4 days early. I just bought it. Nothing happened. But yeah, I thought I would explain that. The embargoes for newly released games are very random. Usually it's the day before or the day of release. Whenever it releases in like the first region is usually when the embargo lifts. But then sometimes you get the game like a day or two early, which for a game like this, I mean, I guess that you could have a decent review out, but you would have had to play like 8 hours a day. We're talking a full like 9 to 5 shift. And I don't think most people had time for that. But yeah, the amount of release day content for this was very low, and it's very easy to tell why. The main key sites like Keymailer, Rainmaker, and Lurkit, none of them had this game, so that means that you had to go through the PR email or find them on Twitter. Apparently, they were giving them out on Twitter, but I don't really use Twitter that much anymore, so I missed out. But yeah, it varies. Like, Silk Song is another one that's interesting because nobody's getting an early key for that because it was originally Kickstarter backed, and they don't think it's fair that like a channel like mine that, you know, I'm not really interested in that game, but say I was, you know, I'd be a good candidate because I play a lot of action games. They don't want some rando like me getting the game early when, you know, people funded the development, or at least the initial development for the game like 8 years ago. So that game is going to be very similar to this, where when it comes out, it's basically going to be like a action RPG season. Everybody's going to have like a fresh start. But yeah, I thought I'd explain that. A lot of people who watch early videos of games and stuff, they don't understand how it works because it's not inherently clear. But it varies from game to game. Like, I literally was playing Dynasty Warriors Origins for like 8 hours a day. I just barely finished that game before the embargo lifted because I only had 3 days to do it. I did not have the usual 1 to 2 weeks, which is, for almost any kind of game, as long as you're playing a couple hours a day, you can get a good review and gameplay out in that period of time, even if you're not doing it full time. But 3 days or like 1 day is cutting it. But yeah, thank you. There you go, there's your long-winded explanation. Still there, Cosmic?
Yep. I was just letting you talk, letting you do
Yeah.
your thing.
クリスタルを封印したのか。アラモンはあれだけの炎症エネルギーを制御。
You'd be surprised how many of these companies expect you to finish like a 30-hour game in like 2 days.
デスミックスの水のゴードラックスから目を離す。
やるかいいな悪いな
I'm gonna run out of
に活目せよ。
Wait, I genuinely still think like
Well, there has to be interest in the game to review it in the first place, and then it has to be, you know, the publisher has to give you the key. And it has to be a ample amount of time to finish the game. Sometimes you're not given that luxury. There's just so many games coming out that if you're doing it full time, there's not enough time unless they're giving you 1 to 2 weeks.
落ち着け。主が苛立って何かミスを犯せば。
The Visions of Mana Special Edition famously gave you 1 day early access for like a 40-hour plus game. Like, why would anybody buy that?
Yeah, fuck that.
If you're gonna make me pay ransom money to play the game on the actual release date, at least give me a weekend. Like 1 day is not gonna do anything.
怖そうなとこだ。
No.
That's like no different than, you know, if it comes out earlier in like New Zealand, you just buy it in New Zealand.
すごい
Like
冒険だったね。
you get the extra day if you're off or you don't have any responsibilities. Yeah, that's like the worst special edition I've ever seen. JRPG, they give you 1 day extra.
That's fucked up.
At least let me plan a couple days off or something.
あの液状
Not 1 day.
アラモンの手先
Play it 16 hours a day, you're barely gonna be halfway through it.
あまりこの話に乗り気じゃなさそうだな。
別に大した秘密でもない。セレリアと我がライフネクサスを参考にボイドラックスエネルギーを使って作り上げたもの。それだけだ。水中のボイドラックスエネルギーを制御すれば。
Oh, this is that place she posted that skip, huh?
アラモンがこれで何をする気かはわからんが。
Always try it
ろくな
if
こ
you
とに
want
は
it.
ならない。
Want
大
to.
丈夫だ。逃げも隠れもしない。
That shit is tight.
すごく広い。
I'm like probably only gonna post shit like that to my Twitch story because like
キラキラ
I don't want to post that type of shit and then like them just patch fucking all of it.
I'm not sure if patching speedrun skips should be in their priority right now, but you know how these things
足場
work.
が出てきた。行こう。
Yeah, I've been burned a little too many times. One too many actually. And one of them was by the DMC5 devs.
Yeah, the university skip.
Yep, university skip. I said, what the fuck, Isuna? I mean, I get it because it's just like that. Like, that's a cultural difference there. Like, I don't really know where the Chinese stand on shit like that, so. But I know the Japanese are pretty against it. All the Chinese runners, though, I've seen, for most stuff.
There's been a couple indie games that like have had major skips, and the devs are just giga chads. They're just like, yeah, we're just gonna make a beta branch with that glitch still in there. I'm doing all right. I'm off from caregiving duties today, so I'm trying to make a good dent in this. But I know that from watching Cosmic, who's in the chat right now, probably got 2 more streams to go. It's definitely not getting finished tonight, that's for sure.
I was putting in the fucking work on this whole weekend. Like, I mean, I streamed like 3 hours of it the first day. The second day, it was
I
like,
watched your stream.
Yeah, it was like 9.5 and then 10.5. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, and then today was just labbing and other shit.
Yeah, I watched as much of it as I could, but I had to
6.5 hours.
I had to step out. When I came back, you were done with routing. I was watching you do the final area, and I fell asleep. It's like the game wanted me to not be spoiled. My body, anyway.
お仲間のセレリアにせいぜい感謝することだ。人間の魂、ライフネクサス。セレリアが直接それらのつながりを見せてくれる。There are worse things to be than asleep and not spoiled. Actually, a pretty decent. Alright, now it's time to actually land.
Now I'm realizing, as I just watched you do that skip on your clip on Twitch, how much that actually skips. It didn't look like you were skipping much, but it's a good, like...
Yeah, it's
couple minutes.
Yeah. It's always tricky with, like, skips where it looks like nothing happens. Like, they just turn into, you know, movement sections.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a lot. I mean, the skips in Final Fantasy 15 are kind of the same way, or at least some of the earlier versions are. Before the game got fucking broken in half, and now
yeah,
it's
that
only
game
like
is that game is crazy.
リアルなセレ
Yeah.
リアで説得した
The glitchless run is like 4 hours,
魂の力をいじり回そう
and now the any percent is
リア
half
ル
an
に
hour.
感謝だな。
Like, god damn. They go. I don't even think they get the car anymore, dude.
Just leave the car at the gas station, huh?
Yeah. I don't even think they just fucking book it to like the time skip. They skipped like right from chapter 1 to like chapter 15.
That's
And it's
crazy.
like, damn. Yeah, it's so sick. It's like one of the sickest FF runs now. Just because of that shit.
I'm not sure what to do here. Does it want me to dash all the way over there?
I think you have to activate another
It must be down
platform
here,
to
huh?
Make it.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Make it, yeah,
Thank you.
to make it grab, yep, no problem. Good stuff.
見てみよう。
I know that the Tales of Grace's speedrun, due to the like quick loading and the fact that you can sprint out of battle, like the any percent was lowered by like I think like 90 minutes or something. It was already like only like a 5-hour RPG, so for like a JRPG of that style, that's already pretty short. But it went down like 2 hours or something, just because they increased your run speed in battle, outside of battle, and then like it obviously loads a lot faster.
That's sick.
ソウルクリスタルの破片の気配がするぞ
Yeah, that's crazy. That was like 15 minutes.
まだ感じられる
I didn't know you were skipping that much. I just thought that looked kind of cool, but I didn't know it was that extensive.
It does look cool. I really like the platforming movement in this game. Like the shit that we can do with all these tools, like, is so sick.
If only more things had collision and no invisible walls.
Yeah. Oh, we'd be
This
fuck.
game
it'd
would be
over.
broken to shreds, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Probably a bunch of walking on the top of the geometry and skipping everything, like Darksider
Yeah.
speedruns.
私には初めて
I'm actually like gonna try and like perfect a technique later where it looks like you can gain height on invisible walls like a few times by doing the
何かの下から来る
great sword triangle in the air, and then you can like so you can dash out of it, right? And I thought that the great sword dash was the only one that you can cancel it with like that, but you can do it with any other weapon. So you get like hopefully 5 dashes worth of like canceling that animation. So I'm like, how hard can we like how high can we actually go? Hopefully quite high.
海の海にして我が偉大なる力を見よ見事なあそこだ あれはどうだあそこだ
これでどうだ。
見事な腕異次元に飛び込んだぞ急に気をつけろどうすればいい異次元からの力を押し返して
Wow, this is turning the frame rate to shit. Stop doing that.
Yeah,
Fucking game, man. Optimize it.
番だ。
力に活目せよ。我が偉大なる力を見よ。角度的だ。
I like how when it dropped like 60 frames, it wasn't taxing my computer even slightly. It's weird.
That's funny as hell.
Spaghetti code.
Yep. That's that that year 9 of the 10 years of experience needed code. That's what that John is. Alright. Let's do this. Cool. Okay. Alright, time to speedrun fucking Mount Salvation again.
おとぎ話の存在だとばかり。
神話は時に真実の片鱗を覗かせる。
知らずに人はボイドラックスの影響を受けてきたのか。
それで次はどこ？
Alright.
お見事。記録しちゃおう。記録完了。
Oh shit, I just went over the trigger. Holy fuck.
ようやく逃げるのをやめたのか。
反撃の時が来たよ。
この戦いを待ってた。どうしよ
あの娘ルイーザと言ったが、あの娘の魂は非常に繊細でね。
もうその手には乗らないと。身を片付け。
気をつけろ。これは水道に。気をつけろ。見事戦うぞ。
I can't see anything!
水道に。
Everything is blue.
警戒しろ。
I'm getting tired of this area. I want to go back to that village where I could actually see what I was doing. It just goes on and on and on.
次はどこ？
It's like the enemies are blue, the water is blue, the ground is blue. I can't tell where anything is.
ようやく逃げるのをやめたのか。
反撃の時が来たよ。
この戦いを待ってた。
手を磨くいい。
あの娘ルイーザと言ったが、あの娘の魂は非常に繊細でね。
Visual clarity in this game is pretty bad sometimes.
See, it's like in this area, yeah. I think in the phonics dimension, and then there's another one that has me like, what the fuck? but I can't remember what the other one but for the most part, it's pretty alright. The final fight is definitely the best. That one definitely.
I can't see anything! Make it a different color at least. Oh, and of course it's gotta have phases. I want this to be over as soon as possible. Oh man, why can't you have one health bar? It's not even an interesting fight, it's just a ball. It's really
that one had me like
bad clarity, I can't tell where anything is. Why did you not... Sometimes he decides he doesn't want to grab on, so janky.
do the scythe shit, yeah. The scythe shit is like, alright, well...
Come on, you doofus! I'm tired of this jank platforming. I just want flat hallway design. Let's copy DMC5. That was the peak. None of this. Are they gonna make me do 4 phases of this? Everything is blue. I want a human boss again. When's the next human boss? Can't come soon enough. That demo really got me excited that most bosses would stagger, but there's a lot of these gimmick bosses that just aren't anywhere near as fun. I knew it was too good to be true.
By the way, it seems like however long you juggle an enemy or a boss, like you can just keep juggling them.
Yeah, the longer the stun bar basically wants you to do it in one cycle because there's multiple phases.
Yeah.
You can't do any kind of phase skipping. I kind of wish that you could. Some way to skip it. Especially this fight. This fight is bland.
Yeah,
Could you lock onto it, please?
何を考えている
Have such jank platforming, just don't have platforming at all. Lock onto it, please. Or just don't.
もっと気をつけないと
There's like no reason to have to go to another area. It's just padding it out even more. Lock onto it, you doofus. Thank you. Now you don't want to do that one. This fight is already too long as it is. It's not even an interesting fight, it's just a ball. Why do they give the lamest boss fights like multiple phases and then all this stuff that's just padding it out? I don't understand. Yes, thank you, you finally did it, you doofus. Just get this crap fight over with. Just goes on and on.
鬱陶しいな
They gave you those really cool human boss fights, and then there hasn't been one for like 2 hours now. those are like the best fights so far. They're like running out of steam already. That's pretty much how character action games always are, though. Like the human boss fights are few and far between, but they're consistently like the best. There's always like fights like this that you just want to be over.
Giga Beat in DMC3.
Like this boss is basically Arkham but worse. Like if Arkham had 4 phases. It's pretty similar actually. Big blob that's not particularly interesting to fight, but like 4 phases, so overstays its welcome. I guess that's what happens when like 60% of the game is boss fights. They can't all be winners. Alright, good.
これはどうだ
Oh, good. They realized they made a shit boss. There wasn't actually another phase. Thank goodness. I was like, when is he gonna run away again? Like, no, he's out of stamina. Like, he showed mercy. That lightning ability that procs the lightning is really good on bosses like that, though. I think that might be useful for the speedrun.
また脅すつもり
Which
か
one? The Frost Blast?
No, not Frost Blast. Let me show you this one.
望むところだ
The one where he like slams the orbs and shit? Or whatever?
This one, Heaven Struck Wood. This probably did about a health bar
yeah,
worth
that
of
one.
damage. Just because he was stationary and stunned. So,
Oh, damn.
something to keep a note.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I've been using the orbs. I forget the actual name for them. Fine, fucking.
すごい冒険だったね
No, please don't come back. No. You're dead. No, not again. Ugh! He ran out of money.
Don't worry.
Same garbage boss again. Are you serious?
私の手先を破って
How many more times are you gonna recycle this boss?
かつてアリーナの人
Give me a human boss again.
間してるお前が
口立ては勇ましいだがこの先の相手には勝てまい
Yeah, get stunned quick. I'm tired of fighting you.
見事な
Bitch.
我が偉大なアーケイドの遠吠えに聞こえる
ヘランドルシは打ち止めか
これはどうだ手本を見せてやるこの力に刮目せよここまでだ
やるぞ
いちいちしゃくり触る連中だ
全力を出してこの程度なこの辺も我がもらっていくぞ
それはどうだ
まずいぞエネルギーが急上昇しているいやさらに水を吸収しているだけだ真の本体は頭にある核が露出している今がチャンスだ
悪いな
この力に刮目せよさあ我が筋肉を鍛える時間だその巨体を維持するには相当なエネルギーを消費するだろう
封印が効き始めたこれ以上は持たないはずだ
周りをしっかり見ろ賢くいくぞ
Have you considered, like, if they added new game cutscene skips to this, I think you would have to route in a quick place to die to get the accessory. Have you considered that?
Oh, to get the Solaria stuff? Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, man, those things are like really fucking powerful.
Yeah, and you only have to die like 4 times, and the way this game is structured, there's a couple gimmick depths in this game that can kill you instantly. That'd probably be the fastest way to go.
Probably, yeah.
Just like a couple of those gimmick like one-hit kills. Just like do that multiple times, but it would have to be one that's like not preceded by an auto scroller.
Yeah, like you couldn't do it on Sana's instant kill because it's just too much to do beforehand.
Hit him, you doofus! There we go. I'm healing. I'm definitely not doing this shit fight again. Please no.
I feel like the healing items are like an essential part of the experience. They're like clearly use items. So.
対決させるな。やるぞ、アリーナ。これはどうだ。
Time for phase 17 out of 30.
Well, now you're on the actual interesting part of the fight.
Yeah, let that aggression out, Kaiser. That was an exhausting boss fight. It's alright, he's gonna get up. He's not down for the count. Another 30 phases to go. He's gonna run away and make me do platforming. Are you sure he's done?
Don't wish that upon yourself.
Raid boss down. Yeah, you earned your fragment. That was, I think easily the worst, like, section of this game so far. Just... Still a functional boss fight. I think that's what's really cool about this game is, like, the boss fights aren't all created equal. They had a really high point in that village. All those boss fights were incredible. And that was, like, real big fall from grace, but, like, the boss fights are still functional. They don't feel like the usual shit character action game boss fight where, you know, the mechanics barely work.
Yeah.
I think that's what's really good about this game is, I mean, every character action game is at least, like, 2 or 3 shit boss fights, but the mechanics in this game are so solid, you know, if you play properly, you can still take them down pretty quick.
Cool thing too is that like at the very end, and like at the end of the day, the spectacle also holds up too. It's at least cool to look at while all that bullshit's going on.
Yeah.
Oh damn, his face just like went right through his fucking collar.
Yeah, the clipping.
Yeah, the clipping.
So there's like 1 chapter left after this, right?
You're in what, chapter 3?
I think I just finished 3 or 4.
No. Check your achievements or whatever. So you're probably 1 more chapter left, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna finish this tonight. I think that's one thing people don't understand about games like this, is they're very, like, mentally demanding. I mean, especially for, like, DMC, it could be physically demanding. They're not really meant to be marathons. You know? You're only supposed to play it a couple hours a day. When your hands and mind are both are tired, it's time to hang up the controller and just come back the next day. But a lot of people try to marathon these games. I'm like, well, you're doing pretty taxing stuff mentally, and then if it's like a DMC or Ninja Gaiden, you know, like the physical aspect kind of gets to you too. Your hands are gonna start hurting.
Although I did beat DMC 5 in like a day.
This game is pretty easy on the hands, yeah. I didn't want to get stuck in a cutscene. I was trying to find the store.
嘘をつくなと言ったはずだろう。
No, I want to get out of this cutscene. That's why you should have skippable cutscenes, like games from 35 years ago. Come on,
Damn.
get to the point. I want to stop playing.
That just aged the fuck out of me.
I hope he's not going to talk for 10
35
minutes.
years
犬どもなど相手にするんじゃない、ベスパ
I need to watch their absolute cinema.
True. I do like
陛
this
下は
cutscene.
ケーサー
though.
を
This
助け
cutscene's
ろと
kinda
おっ
cool.
しゃった。居場所を突き止めて援護しようとしているだけです。
ー。子供を殺すと脅してか。やりすぎだ。
Come on, get to the point. I want to get out of this cutscene and
仕方な
save.
いことなのです。どいてください。
ベスパ
Ah,
ー、つくんだ。どうかしているぞ。
how do you not have cutscene skips in 2025? Seriously?
同情されるなどし
Get to the point. I don't need the melodrama.
実験台になってくださるとでも。
何をして
Hug it out.
Lol.
奴が殺そうとしてきて聖騎士団の団長が止めようとしてくれたんだ。
ようやく現れたか、ケイサー。
ケイサー、手を出すな。
Yes, please. Let me get back to having control of my character.
いい見物
I
に
didn't want
な
to
り
get
そう
stuck in a cutscene.
世の謝罪を
Now he's got to talk more.
この剣の型をつけた。これまたお約束の展開だな。王はフリマーを援護せよと命じたはずだ。だがかの者は世の命に背いた。いやしくも聖騎士団の副団長ともあろう者。これは許しがたき罪である。
大した謝罪の仕方だな。
これ以降、プリマリウス周辺の警備は完全に聖騎士団の管轄下に置くものとする。貴公の仲間もこれで重責から解放される。
なぜこんなことをする？
アラモン打倒のために世の全兵力を動員したいからだ。なんとも寛大な心遣いだな。異次元にはアラモンを倒す力が秘められてい
You
る
know this. You know what this game cutscenes remind me of? It reminds me of like
勘違いするなよ。
Kamen Rider and Power Rangers games,
セレ
where
リアにあったのだろう。
the people that don't have their face shown
それはまあ
look way better.
確かだな。が広大で健全な帝国を築き上げたのを忘れるな。
There was one Kamen Rider Muso game where they had like one human character, and he had. You could tell that like the people working on the game were very used to making humanoid character models that don't have to show facial expressions. So when they let you play as that character, it's just like face didn't move at all. Like, yeah, we're not doing facial animations for this side unlockable character. Sorry.
Get fucked.
かける。
こうやってまた嘘ついてる。クリマは
グリマンは降伏なんかしない。
我ら帝国兵。ああ、おっと、武器を見るか。
I had no idea this guy was here. It never once told me this guy was here. Not
Nope.
once.
He's got a bunch of accessories. can't remember if, I guess there are trinkets in this game.
This seems kind of shit. 4% for 10 seconds. That's like nothing. Why would I want that? I'm guessing in the
No idea.
hard mode you can upgrade it. It's probably worth taking, but right now it's kind of just a waste.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird how they say this is an RPG, but realistically, you have to play the game like twice because there's just not enough money to really do anything. And then also, the worst thing is that like if you don't find this stuff right away, you know, you can't go back to town for like a good 2 hours. So
Nope.
I don't know. The RPG stuff in this feels kind of half-baked.
Yeah.
Like, they wanted to have builds and stuff, but just the sheer fact that you don't really make a lot of money on the first playthrough, and then also, you know, you can't go back whenever you want. There's no fast travel or anything. Really holds it back. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and find save points and stop for now, because I know it's gonna be another, probably estimate like another 5 hours of this, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say.
That's good enough progress for today. I'm starting to feel the mental exhaustion.
グリマは
Well.
報復なんかしない。
Said that this game had simple controls, and like it does. I like the weapon switching in this. It's a lot easier on the hands than DMC, but it's still a lot to micromanage for sure. You are gonna still get exhausted playing it, but much slower speed than like DMC. I saw your speed runs of Virgil. I'm like, man, landing that many judgment cuts all the time, it's got to be taxing after a while.
You got no idea, dude. That shit was fucking brutal.
Yeah, this game is a lot easier on the hands. I haven't really even been using these potions. Arena power can crit. Huh. Yeah, so there are some pretty cool builds you can do, but realistically, you're not going to have anywhere near enough money unless you find some way to farm. Alright, how do I save? I'd probably have to go all the way to the next area. I don't think there's anything else I really even have money to do at this point anyway, so let's just go to the next level and then save at that chick's menu.
Kawaii waifu or whatever.
グリマーはこれからも
The Virgil and PGR has perfect judgment cuts, by the way. I can't believe how good of a job they did.
That's pretty
They
good.
didn't have to go that hard, but they did.
See, normally I would say, well, it's their job to go that hard, but you're kind of right with gotchas that they really didn't have to
Yeah.
go that hard.
これまでのことを細かいことも教えてね。
Like, they could have probably just made them like PGR characters, you know? But it's like, nope, they in fact made them DMC characters. So that's pretty dope.
Alright, folks, I'm going to take a break and come back and unlock the Prisoner and Blaze Blue Entropy Effect. I don't think I have another stream of this in me tonight.
Wait, the prisoner?
That was, I think that was the end of Chapter 3,
see.
it says, on the achievements.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
there's like one more chapter left, I think. Yeah, probably 2 more streams. It's pretty nuts you have to beat the game 3 times, and like my stance on that is They're probably going to make this game so much better. Is it really worth playing through it 3 times right now? They're probably going to do, like, sweeping changes to it from the feedback.
Maybe, yeah. I'll definitely be playing through it 3 times.
I'll
right
definitely
now,
do it
just
one
to-
more time, but I probably will save the last one and see what they're going to do with, like,